What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and we just had a crazy ending in the NBA tonight after Draymond Green effectively lost this game for the Golden State Warriors. Now, there are some very questionable calls here in many different aspects, but Draymond Green was unable to control his temper, and it resulted in the Golden State Warriors losing in the final 10 seconds to the Hornets. Now, to set this up, we've got about 13 seconds on the clock. There is a jump ball. Now, I know a lot of you may not have realized this game was happening, may not even know what's going on in the NBA because of the woke garbage that it has become. So many people are tuning out and do not care about it. But I saw this trending and I had to talk about it because Draymond Green has always been a dude that is, he always has this aspect of him. He will fly off. He will get texts. He will do some stupid things. And at this point, I just don't think that his play on the court really justifies all of these other things that you have to deal with when he's a part of your team. When you don't have Klay Thompson on there to help Steph Curry carry this team, Draymond suddenly doesn't seem like he's all that important or all that valuable to them in the grand scheme of things. But I did want to take a look and show you exactly what happened. Now, Draymond has a reason to be a little bit upset about some of these things. Let's watch. 13 seconds left. A jump ball. Golden State up by 2. Here you go.
Quick swipe. And the big tap.
All right.
Ricocheting.
Struggle for the jump ball. Gordon Hayward falls on it. Draymond grabs a ball.
Hayward diving up.
Immediately, right? Draymond grabs the ball. You assume that a jump ball is going to be called because no one really clearly had possession. But then they say a timeout occurred. That somehow Charlotte managed to get a timeout, even though it shouldn't have happened. Bad call by the officials in a lot of people's minds. But what happens next is really the story. Draymond gets upset. Watch what he does with the ball.
They'll say that Charlotte called time.
Slams the ball goes flying over. You are not allowed to slam or throw the basketball that way. It is supposed to be an immediate tech. Now, if I were the ref, I would have swallowed this whistle. I wouldn't have done anything like that because it is the heat of the moment, the end of the game.
Draymond got
But
there. Did they have possession though? How'd they call
Draymond
time?
gets pretty heated.
Of it.
Draymond gets pretty heated, and he gets a tech. Right there is the face of someone who just realized he's probably fucked up because that is not only 1 point, but also possession to the Charlotte Hornets. That's what that means. That is what that means. He gets a tech.
Oh, no, that's the worst.
And does he stop? No, he keeps going. Right? He gets a T. He keeps complaining about it. Keep bitching about it. Because he's not going to let it go. Because he just realized he's made a big mistake. And he wants the refs to hear him. To hear his point of view. Well, maybe not the best idea. Because he keeps talking. Who knows what he says. Another whistle blows. Draymond Green gets 2 techs, is ejected. Charlotte shoots 2 free throws, ties it up, gets possession, and hit the game-winning jumper. Golden State loses because of Draymond Green. Now, here's a quick look again at that play. Right, for a second, Gordon Hayward, you could say, has possession. Right? And you see someone right here trying to call for the timeout. But let's be real. The ball immediately moved out. That should not have been a timeout call. That should have been a loose ball. I think Draymond was well within his rights to complain about this, to be quite honest with you. But, yeah, look at this. Oh, my God. Warriors up by 2 with 9 seconds. Draymond hit with a double tech and ejected. Tie game. Then gets tossed. Here are the actions which result in the ejection. And it all ends up with them losing after that. So Draymond Green can't control himself. Listen, the guy has a bone to pick with the refs. 100% has a bone to pick with the refs, and it makes sense. But Rozier hits a jumper at the buzzer to win it. A gut punch for Golden State is right. Unfortunate for Golden State Warriors, but Draymond Green, it's getting to the point where the value that he adds to a team just isn't enough to put up with the things that happen like this seemingly every other week for him. You have things like this where his temper gets out of control. He does something on the court. You remember that game or that series that LeBron came back to beat them. Draymond Green got ejected after he gave that little nut tap. So, and it was a history of these things, a history of the text, a history of problems, kicking people in the nuts. Draymond Green's a loose cannon, and now they're paying for it. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Do you think that Draymond was right to get upset? Do you think he should have got those 2 texts that cost him the game? Let me know. Smash a like button, subscribe to Sports Wars, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.